Today I'd like to talk about term insurance versus permanent insurance. Do you want to rent or do you want to own? Life insurance comes in many different flavors, as they say. Whole life, permanent insurance, there's universal life insurance, there's index universal life insurance, there's variable life insurance, there's variable index universal life insurance, and there's term insurance, and there's all different types of term insurance. There's yearly renewable term insurance. There's term insurance for a period of time, 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, 30 years. And you have guaranteed universal life insurance, which is really like a term insurance that goes for the rest of your life, up to age 120. Just wanted to let you know that term insurance is nothing wrong with term insurance. I sell more term insurance than I do permanent insurance. But I sell term insurance for the concept of protection to meet a particular goal. You have a loan that's going to be paid off in 10 years or 5 years, and you want to make sure if something happens to you, that loan gets repaid. Or if you have a child in college and you just want to cover those 4 years or those 8 years of college expenses, and then you don't need the insurance afterwards. But term insurance also has its limitations. It runs out. I think that the statistic is less than 1% of all death benefits paid in the United States are paid by term insurance. Either most people outlive it, the policy ends before someone passes, or the term gets to be too expensive, people just drop it. Now, permanent insurance, that still provides the protection. It does the same thing that term insurance does, except it's going to provide protection for a longer period of time, and in most instances it has the ability to build up a cash value that you can access or utilize during part of retirement or supplement retirement funds. Permanent insurance is excuse me, and there are again many different types of permanent insurance, as I said before: whole life, variable life, universal life, index universal life. They all do the same thing. They will all provide a death benefit basically up to age 100, 120. And most of them will build up some sort of a cash value or cash surrender value. But there are differences. Variable universal life is based on the stock market, so it's going to be predicated, and your results are going to be predicated upon what the market and the funds that you choose to be in that contract, how they perform. Whole life insurance is purely based on products sold by mutual life insurance companies. It pays a dividend, which is actually a return of your premium. Dividends had reached a peak in 1986, 1987 of 11.25%. They're now currently around 5%. And honestly, with the low rate environment that we have for taxes, I don't see that rate increasing very in the near future. Universal life was a way that insurance companies or stock companies were able to compete with mutual companies. They unbundled the savings portion of the policy from the protection portion of the policy. And what happened is they had that money that was tied to short-term money rates. It was a great product in the late 70s, early 80s, when interest rates were almost 18 or 19%. Now that interest rates are at 1%, 0.5%, 0.25%, those products have a hard time competing unless they are significantly overfunded. Index universal life is a completely different animal. It's a product that is now based upon an index and a performance of an index. Your principal is guaranteed in index universal life. Your cash value can never go down unless you take funds out. It only goes up when the market goes up. If the market goes down, you stay the same. You get a zero. So index universal life today has taken over a significant portion of life insurance sales. But the key difference in life insurance is really, do you want to own it or do you want to rent? You want to live in an apartment the rest of your life and move out and have nothing but a bunch of rent receipts? Or do you want to own it and move into a house and at some point in time finish paying that mortgage and have equity that builds up in your house that you could utilize at some point? The choice is up to you. We will help you make that choice. If you have any further questions or would like to talk to us, please text us to 561-414-7973. Text the word interested, and we will be more than happy to get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks very much.